In the bustling city of Nairobi in Kenya, heavy-duty vehicles roll through the streets every day. They carry goods from one end of the city to the other. Large trucks, known for their strength and power, are a common sight. But beneath their impressive exterior lies a silent invader that poses a danger to the environment.
Even if you think of just beyond its emissions and what it's going to do for the broader part of society in terms of air pollution, climate change, its greenhouse gas footprint, but you as an individual are going to pay the price of a substandard vehicle coming in, which is why the standards from both importing and exporting countries are so important.
The once blue skies of many African countries are increasingly being covered by a murky haze, and HDVs are one of the culprits. But despite calls for stringent regulations, UNEP recognizes the importance of HDVs in promoting Africa's mobility needs.
The vehicles are needed as well to get stuff done. And if a signal is there, oh, this is acceptable, then yeah, this stuff will come. But if a signal is there, that's actually no longer acceptable, and we ratchet it up. And then little by little, we change the fleet. It's a very different story. So I think it's important, but I really think the terminology of shared responsibility, because it's a shared problem and there are many sources to it, is the best way to describe it.
A country like Kenya depends on its vehicles from imports. And in Kenya, 97% of the vehicles in Kenya are used vehicles. So Kenya needs those used vehicles. It doesn't produce new vehicles. It needs those used vehicles to continue growing. And it's not really up to the exporters to say, these vehicles we're going to send to Kenya, and these vehicles we're not going to send to Kenya. It's up to the Kenyan government and society to say, these are the vehicles we still want because they contribute to our development. At the same time, they have minimal impacts on the environment. And this is the waste product you can keep and recycle in your country.
According to UNEP, the lack of regulations in many countries has only exacerbated the impacts caused by old, polluting and unsafe used heavy-duty vehicles. With the global car fleet expected to triple by 2050, greenhouse gas emissions from transport are reportedly growing faster than any other sector. UNEP has called for the introduction of cleaner bus and truck technologies to lower emissions. What is not clear is how the affected African countries will channel their limited resources to address the dangers associated with the use of heavy-duty vehicles. Daniel Arap Moi, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.